I recorded a whole video yesterday and couldn't post it without compromising my job, so I didn't. But I know the last video I uploaded was, pretty much advice I would give to my 20-year-old self as a 40-year-old woman. And it kind of reminded me of a time, it kind of reminded me of one of my like club eras during the club era, and I used to go to TJ all the time, which is, Tijuana, Mexico. I used to go every weekend before I turned 21. And there was this one time. Actually, I didn't go all the time. At that point, I was over the age of I was over the age of, the TJ days. We didn't really go anymore. And I had cousins in town from Bakersfield. And my cousins wanted to go to TJ because I used to go all the time, and like, I used to talk about it all the time. So my family like wanted to experience it, right? And mind you, these two cousins I have, um, it's weird. We're related on both sides of my family. Her mom is my dad's sister, and her dad is my mom's brother. It's weird. It's not incest. It's just like, you get with somebody and you say, "Hey, you got a brother or you got a sister?" And they say yes, and they hook up and have kids. Same thing. Anyway, so they came to town. Oh, that one, I did that wrong. They came to town and we went to Mexico. And it was fun for the most part. Like, I didn't drink too much because it just wasn't. I think I had work the next day. And going to TJ and going to work the next day was not anything new or anything that, wasn't out of the ordinary. I used to do it all the time. Go like 24 hours with no sleep, work my shift, go home, and pass out and wake up, party the same night. Like, it was nothing to me to do that. We used to do that shit all the time. Anyways, so we went to TJ, having a good time. I wasn't really drinking, and then my cousin's like, I want to go. No, my cousin's dancing with this guy or whatever, and all of a sudden, like, she's like, "Hey, I need to go to the bathroom." I'm like, "All right, cool, like, chill." She's like, we get to the bathroom, and mind you, there's bathroom attendants, and she's super excited. "Oh my god, I stole this guy's wallet! I stole this guy's wallet!" And I was like, "Oh, cool, like whatever. Like, I'm not above, getting over on a nigga. I'm not above it, but whatever. I was young. I was like, oh, okay, like that's what's up. Whatever. I'm not doing that. I always known, and this is just, me living in San Diego for years and years, you don't have the same rights in Mexico as you do in the United States. Like, duh, it's a fucking different country. So you break their laws, you have to abide by their laws. It's not American laws. It's not, that's a different country where you're at. So then anyway, so I never did anything like that. You got me fucked up. I'm not being held in no Mexican prison or any jail for that matter. I ain't going to jail for nobody. So she goes and she's happy, she's bragging and whatever. We leave, go to the dance floor. All of a sudden, we get pulled out. Um, I don't know how long it had passed by. Maybe a couple minutes, maybe an hour. I don't fucking know. We were still in the club. Her older sister was somewhere dancing with a guy. I don't know where the fuck she was. But security comes, takes us out of the club, and the police there are waiting, right? Police there are waiting. I know what the fuck is up. I've seen it done to people. countless times, so I hide my money. You ain't finna. I always took a lot of money to Mexico, and not like, hundreds and thousands, but just in case some shit goes down, I'm okay. I could buy my way out of some shit. I may have had like $100, maybe $200 on me, and I hid it. I What bill is that? I hid it very well, very fucking well. You're not gonna catch my black ass, catch me slipping. Hid it in a place where money shouldn't go, but they weren't getting my money. She was, the cops, questioning her, and I'm sitting there quiet. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't do shit. If I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna go to jail, but I ain't do shit. So, just here for the ride. They're scared. My cousins are scared, flipping out, crying. I'm just sitting there calm, cool, and collective. See, real talk, this actually fucking happened. I'm not crying for what? I'm always the type, what are you crying for? It's not gonna solve anything. It's not gonna fix anything. So she pulls out the money. She told the guy, she's like, "This is all I have. I didn't take his money. Here's his wallet. Blah 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 blah." Right? Um, and the cops like, "This is all the money that you have." She goes, "No, it's my money. Like, but this is all the money I have on me." And of course, the cops take her money because it's Mexico. Mexico in the fucking 2000s. You know, early 2000s. For that, that's the reason why I hid my money, because I know she was never gonna see her fucking money again, stupid bitch. So, anyways, my cousins actually get in handcuffs. I'm not in handcuffs because I didn't take a wallet. But we go in the back of, like, the wagon or the paddy wagon or whatever the fuck it is, and we're back there with a bunch of other women, who got arrested for various crimes in Mexico. And they're in the back of this wagon crying, crying, and I'm over here just chilling because what is crying gonna do? Crying isn't gonna help the situation. Crying isn't, you know, so whatever. I'm just trying to, make a plan, right? Go to the jail. My cousins actually went into a fucking cell with the lock and key, and I was like, I want to bail my way out. And at first they told me this price. They told me like, oh, okay, you want to bail yourself out? It'll be $75 or like, whatever the calculation for pesos is. And I was like, all right, where the hell? Oh well, I don't know where Estee Lauder is, so I'll wear Lancome. So, anyways, um, are you about to throw up? Anyways, where was I? Yeah, so I don't go in this jail cell because I'm not. Yeah, so the lady's like, oh, it'll be $35 to get out. No, at first she's like 75, and I'm like, all right, like let's go, like 75. I got it. And then it ended up being like, $35. And could I have afforded to bail them out? I could, but I'm not the one who stole in Mexico, so I go back. I'm like, all right, well, I'll be back for them because I don't have enough money, and I had enough money. I just wasn't sure when I was getting my fucking money back. As a broke college student in my fucking early 20s, no, I think I was like 19 at the time. So as a 19-year-old college person in college, I don't know when I was gonna get my money back. So I was like, I'm just gonna fucking Go cross the border, get some money for you, and come back. That's exactly what I did. Call my mom, leave, call my mom using my prepaid cell phone. I had a prepaid by then. I had a prepaid at that age. Call my mom, tell her what happened, get a hold of my grandma, and get a hold of my Grammy. They Western Union me. Because, this was before all the banks opened in the morning. So, and I don't think I had a bank account at that. I don't think I had a bank account at that age. Um, they Western Union me some money. I have like 10 minutes. And I went back across the border, called in for work, went across the border, and bailed them out with not my money. And whatever was left over, I kept for my inconvenience. Mind you, this isn't my two cousins. They're not my cousins where like we were super close. It was more like, they wanted to come visit. They wanted to come visit and did this shit. Like we weren't as close as, you know, our family thought we were. But after, I go back, bail them out, drive them back over the border, we come back to my apartment and they grab their shit and they leave. And when they went home, they told, and this is my dad's side of the family, so don't really give a fuck about them. Um, but both of these bitches went home and pretty much convinced everybody at home that I was the reason why they got arrested. Lisa stole the wallet, and Lisa da 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 da. And my dad was like, Lisa, what the fuck? And I'm like, Dad, I go to Mexico. I used to go to Mexico almost every weekend. I know better. I know I'm not supposed to be stealing people's wallet, even if I'm here in this country. I'm not stealing nobody's fucking wallet. For what? That's stupid. So they went home and told everybody that I was the one who stole that motherfucker's wallet. And I didn't. But, to this very day, my grandma, has some type of issue with me from that. And she definitely holds it against me. And that, oh my God, this was well over 20 years ago. But, you know, and I don't think that's the reason my grandma has an issue over, with us or with me, or my siblings. My grandma just doesn't like my mom. Grandma's never liked my mom and my dad together, even though my dad's a fucking loser. Um, my dad's a fucking loser. She believes that my mom ruined his life, which she's one of those moms. She's definitely one of those moms. Um, but yes, long story short, I don't need her. I don't fucking care whether she believes me or she feels some type of way towards me because of it. Feel away. I could give a fuck. But yeah, that was. I think about that story every so often, every couple months. I think about my time I was semi arrested in Tijuana. It's funny is that I tell people these stories and they always forget like that I had a whole, like, especially my kids, my nieces and nephews and my baby. They always forget that I had a life before them. Like, oh my God, you did all this stuff and it's not like, I don't know, there's not a switch that turns on to let the world know that, hey, I'm an adult now. It just, you graduate and then you just are living. I don't know. Class of 2002. Um, high school, that is. Anyways, I hope everyone has a phenomenal day. I'll probably get on and make a video this weekend. If not, then I won't.